Welcome back. Today I am pulling an Oprah, I guess, and everyone gets birthday. So we will be having birthday parties for Octavia, for Blake, and for Jaha. So one of the things too is that Lexi's birthday is also coming up. She is only 2 days out from becoming an elder, but I did want her to have one more baby before she became an elder. So we are going to make quick work of that, as you will soon see. But for right now, we are going to start with Blake's birthday. And because Lexi's aspiration includes having parties at 5 different locations, we are going to choose a different location each time we do this. And I'm just going to speed through the selection process because it's really not that exciting. So we are going to have it at a kind of like country club type of thing. So I was just taking a look around this lot and seeing what we have here. I was really hoping for a place to woohoo in this lot, but it does not look like, at least at first glance, that there is any place to go to do that. So we will be adding one in. Although, look, there is a wedding arch, which I think is really nice. And so now we know another place that our Sims can get married at, which I'm really excited about. That's now like 3 places that I know of that you can get married at. I should start renaming lots. Like, you can have a wedding here, just so that I know, because based on their names, I just don't know. So we are going to start by having Blake blow out the candles. And that is, the main goal here. We do want to try and get silver because we want, for Lexi's aspiration, she needs 3 silvers in 5 different locations. So we have 5 chances to get silver. And, we really want to try to get those just in case we mess one up, which we will. But for now. It also depends on what kind of lot you're at, because sometimes it asks you to do things that you can't do because of the lot type. So that is a bummer. But we are having Lexi come over here, and as you know, Kelsey's husband is part of their group, Caden, and Lexi is just going to flirt with him a little bit. And actually, because I uninstalled Wonderful Whims, jealousy is turned back on. So everyone's a little mad that they're flirting, which is fine. I think maybe we'll say that Lexi has changed everyone for the worse. We'll say that, Kelsey was always greedy with her relationships, so she being jealous is a little more understandable. But as for Blake, Blake being jealous is kind of not as likely because that's not really his personality. But we'll say that Lexi has made him a little more uptight. And also, so Lexi comes and she and Caden get into the hot tub and try for a baby, just kind of as a final FU to Kelsey. That, you know, Lexi does. She's just like, you know what, Kelsey, you're on the outs with Blake, and I'm having a baby with your husband, and, suck it. So Kelsey is furious. And she also, they start hurling insults at each other and they start fighting. And that kind of stuff. So there is that. And then she, kisses Kaden again right in front of Kelsey just to kind of rile her up. And unfortunately, I am not able to get silver in this because I've spent all my time causing drama instead of actually doing the event tasks. But that's okay. So, yeah, that is the end of the birthday party. And, most Sims had an okay time. But now we are going to send everyone home and, get ready for the next party. So we are going to now just take care of everyone. But Lexi, I did turn pregnancy aging back off so that, because I didn't know what would happen if Lexi was pregnant when she became an elder. So I just turned pregnancy aging off for this so that Lexi can, you know, have this baby. And I think that she is not going to tell Blake that the baby's not his. So Blake knows that she's flirty, and they're in a club where you're flirty, so it's really not too worrisome. But she is also going to be taking pictures of Jaha for the wall, she's looking up at that wall and she's like, there are pictures of Octavia, there are pictures of me and Blake, but she needs pictures of her precious little ray of sunshine because she would totally be the kind of Karen that thinks her child is perfect and can do no wrong. So we are going to put him in cute little poses, and actually, he's a good little boy. So far, I don't hate him. So we are going to. So what Lexi does is she moves Octavia's picture away from the center of the room and puts up a picture of her son. And Blake doesn't really notice. Like, I mean, he wants pictures of Octavia up, and he wants her to be, her picture up, but he doesn't really care where it is. It doesn't bother him which of his kids gets the central spot, but it does bother Lexi because she's trying to make a point here. So we have Lexi's picture and also two pictures now of Jaha, and she is currently pregnant. And Octavia's picture is in the corner over there above the plant. And no pictures of Kelsey. So I do have Kelsey come take a picture of Lexi. Lexi's like, I need you to take more pictures of me for the wall. And Kelsey doesn't really want to, but she, you know, doesn't really want to fight too much because, she knows that she's already on thin ice. So she is just kind of playing along, trying to get along for Octavia's sake and for her own sake because it's not like she really has anywhere to go. So then Lexi is happy to put more pictures of herself in a swimsuit up on the wall. And I'm just checking out the pictures, seeing which ones are blurry and whatnot. And so we have that, adding in the frames, sizing them up, kind of relocating the pictures. And I am going to put it in this little side square here because the fireplace is in the way otherwise. And, it's only slightly inappropriate that she's in her bathing suit up on the wall, but she's really full of herself, so it's okay. And she also knows that she is currently pregnant with, another man's baby. And, she remembers how that went when Kelsey had another man's baby. She had Alejandra's baby. And Lexi knows that she won't get to keep the baby in the house if that is what happens. I mean, she thinks that she'd probably be able to convince Blake, but she is not going to take any chances. So she's going to woohoo with Blake and then after that be like, oh, I'm pregnant. And they had just woohooed. So he has no reason to believe that he's not the father. So we are moving right along to the next birthday party, which is going to be Octavia's. And we are going to have it at the bowling alley that I built. So that'll be fun. There's plenty to do there, so I don't think we'll have problems getting silver. So here we are, and first order of business, get the cake out and get Octavia to blow out the candles. And actually, Kelsey was the one who baked this cake. Lexi wouldn't even bake a cake for Octavia, so here we are. And we are going to choose clumsy, which I think is endearing in some Sims, and also, the animal lover aspiration. And I actually think that she's really cute. Um, I think that she's really pretty. My only complaint is that Santa belly is persisting over the generations. So we are going to see what we can do to get her to be fit. And it's not even like I mind if my Sim isn't skinny. It's that most of her is like normal, and then she just has like a small like pregnancy belly. So we are going to have her get fit, but that's a later us problem. In the meantime, we are working on what we can do for this aspiration. I am trying to get Lexi to give a toast and she just won't. The thing just isn't coming up. So I think that she is resisting the urge to be forced to say something nice about Octavia. Anyway, we are going to continue with. Is that some glowing blue? Does that mean they're an alien? I think that's what that means. Anyway, so we're getting pretty close to silver already. It's really, some of them are easy, some of them are hard. Like some of them have just, compliment the birthday sim, and then some of them are everybody needs to play a game. So actually, playing a game would be easy here. There are games everywhere, but that's besides the point. And Octavia asks her parents if they will play a round of bowling with her. So just, a little family activity. And she is on bad terms with Lexi. So she's, just kind of like, I just want to play bowling. No, playing bowling is probably not the correct wording. I just want to bowl with my parents. I want us to have fun as a family unit, and so they do that for a little while. And we do want to take some more pictures because, um, we want to put them on the wall and stuff. So we do have Octavia take pictures with her father and her mother so that she can hang them up and have them and, remember them fondly. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. We should take pictures with us when we leave. That is a good point. So she's taking pictures with her father, and, they'll probably hang that up in one of the more central areas, but not any pictures of Kelsey. Definitely Lexi would um, not allow Kelsey to have pictures in the main room there. And since the party is over, we are just going to head home. I know I'm skipping around a little bit, but I'm kind of cutting out the fluff at the ends because this video is kind of long. So a lot has been happening and a lot is happening, and I'm really excited about that. And this is spicy. Let me tell you guys, I came up with an idea today for later on in this storyline. So it's it's interesting, let me tell you. And it will involve lots of exciting things. So I'm excited. I want to spoil it so bad, but I won't. Um, so the next thing is we are just going to put the pictures up, and she puts a picture of her and her mother on her desk. Um, and the picture of her and her father goes downstairs on the fireplace next to the picture of him and Lexi. And then we are going to jump into Octavia's makeover. So that's really exciting. As you know, we give everyone a makeover when they become a teen. So here is her current outfit. And actually, I don't hate her current outfit. I like her with short hair. I like the slouchy sweater kind of thing. So I was just choosing different hairstyles for each outfit. And I wanted to keep the same kind of look going. And I really wish that we had more options for textured hair. But what you gonna do? I really like this hairstyle. I've been waiting for the chance to use it, so I'm so happy I got to use it on her. That's her everyday hairstyle. And then just kind of switched it up for different things. Added some color and some fun stuff to the party out hairstyle. And actually, the hairs glitched for a minute there. Like I kept changing the filters and it wouldn't change what was in the thing. So I don't know what was going on there. But we are going to choose mostly stylized looks, a little bit not stylized looks. Um, just, you know, based on what I was feeling like. So there is that. And I definitely wanted her style to be kind of fun and colorful. So we did choose that. And yeah, so you can kind of see she just has like a pregnant belly. That's what she looks like. Every other part of her is normal. I don't know. Anyway, so um, we are just working on her makeup a little bit, and some of the blushes are just not right. But that is that on that. And she's actually really nice to her little brother, and they get along pretty well. So that is good. And then we are just going to take some more pictures of her to put up on the wall now that she's had her makeover, to put next to her child picture. And of course, like everywhere, they get the, like, I can't do it here. And I don't know why. I don't know what makes a good picture location, but apparently this does. So we are going to put her in some different poses. The only problem, of course, is that she's angry right now. So some of her poses are angry, even when I click the little smiley face. So we're just kind of trying to pick some like sweet pictures. Um, just some nice shots of her to put up on the wall over here. And of course, one has a thumbprint on it. So we're just getting rid of the extras and then going to add in the frames and size them up, all that good stuff. Also, one of my curtains disappeared. I don't know what happened there. One of the curtains is gone. So there's that. I'm kind of bummed about it, but I'm also not bummed enough to fix it. And then we are going to have her work out for the reasons that I stated earlier. And everyone kind of has bad sentiments towards each other. So it's kind of annoying actually that like everyone is you know, always in a negative mindset and moodlet because they all hate each other, or they all hate Lexi. Um, and then Blake and Kelsey don't really like each other anymore. So, but Kelsey still has Octavia, and that's the only thing that's got her hanging on. So, she puts a lot of pressure on her daughter, and Octavia doesn't really appreciate it because, like, Octavia knows her mother loves her, but she also feels like her mother sees her as like an object, like a tether to Blake. So she doesn't really like that. She likes her father, though. She likes that her father is, unconditional in his love, and he also doesn't really want anything from her besides for her to continue on the legacy. And, he's just really happy. And Lexi bakes a really fancy cake for Jaha's birthday. So we are going to head to the park for that birthday type of deal. And we are going to invite all the family members and just choose a nice little park with some toys and stuff at it so that the kids can play. So as per usual, we are going to start with the blowing of the candles. And it was seriously the most annoying thing ever because I did hire a caterer and the caterer just kept adding birthday candles to the cake when I kept trying to have people eat the cake, and it was driving me insane. But we now have Kelsey, and she's going over to Caden, and they don't really have great relationship with each other. But Caden is the father of her daughter, Marissa, who we've never played with before, and she just kind of is trying to reconnect with him a little bit. She knows that Blake isn't into her anymore. They've broken up, and so she is just trying to get closer with Caden again because she doesn't regret choosing Blake and choosing this lifestyle, even though it's kind of all falling apart now, but she does, still appreciate what Caden had to offer her. So Caden's just kind of like, I don't know, you know, you ditched me and our daughter, and then all this shenanigans happened, but I think he still does, respect her anyway. And see how they keep putting candles on the cake, and I keep taking the candles off the cake, but nobody. Then they keep putting the candles on the cake, and it's just, oh my gosh. So, um, Jaha has become a child, and also he has a dog lover. What's it called? Trait. He has a dog lover trait, just like Octavia. So him and Octavia have that in common. And also, we are just working on trying to get to silver. See, there are candles on the cake again. All right. Um, And then I also want to add a place to woohoo on this lot. There should just be a place to woohoo on every lot. I don't know why that's not a thing. It really should be. Although maybe there is and I just haven't noticed it. Oh no, we're not adding a place to woohoo yet. We're adding a stereo because they want Sims to listen to stereo. But we will be adding a place to woohoo momentarily. And look, Caden has become an elder. It's just like the time is really flying on this one. I just feel like I have so much I want to do with them, and they're growing up and they're getting old and they're, ugh, there's just so much I want to do. I know I could turn aging off, but I don't want to because this is a legacy challenge. We can't turn aging off. So yeah, here is where I'm adding in the bush to woohoo, but this lot is pretty packed, so I have to move around some greenery because I want Kelsey and Caden to woohoo. And I did call the club over in order to make that happen because he left to have his birthday and become an elder. And I mean, I don't know. All my Sims are getting old. I had to get Lexi pregnant to stop her from becoming an elder. Um, so there's that. I mean, I guess that is a good way to, you know, prevent Sims from female Sims anyway, from getting older and, getting old. If you're just always pregnant, then you never grow old unless you have certain settings. Also, men can get pregnant in this game, but you know what I mean. I'm just generalizing. So, anyway, they do woohoo. They actually try for a baby because Kelsey's thinking, she's on okay terms with Caden now. They've gotten a little closer, and that bush is disgusting. But anyway, they've gotten a little closer. There's literally a bathroom right next to that bush, and someone went to the bathroom in the bush. Um, so anyway, they've gotten a little closer, and um, she sees the writing on the wall here. She's really nervous about um, what is coming for her, especially right now, because um, Lexi has told Blake that she's pregnant with his child, which she's not. But anyway, she's told him that she's pregnant with his child. And she told him that the little kids need to be close to their parents. And Octavia is a teenager now, and so she doesn't need to be upstairs close to the parents' bedroom. But the new baby does. So Blake agrees to have Octavia give up her room for the baby. And the only other room in this house is in the basement. And so basically, um, what happens is Kelsey has to give up her room for Octavia, and she's happy to do it because she needs to put Octavia first. But um, you know, so Kelsey's like, I don't even have anywhere to sleep anymore, and she knows that it's coming, that soon she's gonna lose her spot in this house. So Octavia is moved down into the basement, which is super sad. A little Cinderella story. Her stepmom moved her down to the basement to make room for her kids and gave her a folding chair and called it good. That was just in their family inventory, probably from the weenie roast. But so she's just been kind of sent to the basement, and Blake doesn't see a problem with it because he understands that small children need to be close to their parents, and Octavia gets that too, but also she's just kind of thinking, what does this mean for her? And is Lexi really going to be able to push her out? Her whole purpose is to be the heir of this legacy. So, what's going to happen? Is Lexi going to get her way? Is Kelsey going to keep living with them? What's going on? So, I do redecorate that room to make it blue so that Jaha can, it's his now. And Octavia's room is now in the basement, and we lock the door, and that'll be it for this one. So, I'll catch you guys next time.